Well, good morning there, guys. How you doing? You got AKA Bruce the Weathered Soul here on the morning drive. How's it going this morning? It's a Monday morning. We're back after Halloween, and you guys tuned into the YouTube channel. You saw my yard last night, which is something that my wife is very proud of. She loves to do the yard. We love to celebrate Halloween. In fact, this was actually the best Halloween we've had in a couple of years because my son passed away tomorrow. His 2-year anniversary is tomorrow, and it used to be his favorite holiday, so it was kind of a somber weekend. However, we went all out this year for Halloween, and because of the community, and because the community loved us. The community likes what Tracy does, my wife does to the yard, and they never know what to expect out in our yard. It's really kind of great because we've had these kids we moved to Gilroy 12 years ago, and we started doing this out in our yard. We used to do this in our other yards, and it was always different every year, and the kids in the community would love it, so they all come out. This year we had over 60 kids. It was great. That was opposed to the 4 kids we had last year, but the years before that we had upwards of 62 to 100 kids. And some of these kids I've been seeing year after year after year after year, and it's just funny to watch. Number one, watch them grow up, and number two, see them come over and just go like, some of them still won't come up to the front door, and it was that great. So it was a good weekend, but a somber week for the morning drive. However, life goes on and life goes forward. To tell you the truth, when I deal with my son's death, I have to deal with it that was a terrible day, and I don't want to think about the terrible day. What I want to do is I want to celebrate his life and remember him when he was alive, and how he was, and how he was happy, and how he was optimistic, and how he always had that go forward attitude. And it was just an inspiration to have him around, and unfortunately we miss him dearly. And if you had met him and know of Anthony, you would have missed him too. And then I can just tell you guys who don't know of him how great of a kid he was, and that's kind of where we're at today. But it is November. It is the first day of November, and man, 2021 is flying by. And to tell you the truth, what was supposed to be a crappy year, and what really kind of was a crappy year as far as when we're looking at the socio-political thing, it really was a crappy year. But business-wise, I couldn't be happier. I mean, I would love to be, a lot farther in business than I am with my Plexus business, and and other aspects that are going my way. But that was my fault. Excuse me while I take a little sip of the pink drink. I drink that every morning before I get my coffee, and if you want to know anything about the pink drink, the link is below, and my website is going to be up later on this week. My webmaster is looking at it as we speak, making sure all the bells and whistles are great, and we're going to be launching that within the next 2 days. It's going to be great. Give you some great deals on some great products, and you can see. I'll post that later on. I've got an email below that if you want to click on it, that would be fantastic. Also, I'd like to tell you, about this year. I mean, this year, Jason Stapleton had given us a 365-day challenge, 365 days of posting content. Now, I will admit that I haven't posted content relevant to the business every day, but mostly every day I did. I went on a good, probably 2-month rampage on Facebook of my geopolitical freaking manifesto that I have, and I kind of wasted some time. But what I didn't waste time on is working the business. I didn't waste time working on something that had to do with either the podcast, my probiotic business, or anything in those realms. I mean, I've always pushed myself forward, and the fruits of my labor are starting to produce fruit. And one of those things is that none of these things that I'm doing are a get-rich scheme. It's not going to happen overnight for you. Nothing's going to happen overnight for anybody. I don't care. You hear all these things about overnight sensations and this and that. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens with hard work, and the 365-day challenge exemplifies just that. So if you want to participate in what could be something 365-day challenge to you, www.nomadnetwork.app. That's the place to go. www.nomadnetwork.app. There's another link below there too for you to click if you would like to go join. A great bunch of people, artists, business people, entrepreneurs, it's a different world away from Twitter and the rhetoric of Facebook. Just good people giving motivation and positive thoughts going forward, helping you out, helping me out. I mean, that's what happened I reached out to somebody this week, and lo and behold, my webpage is going to be up. Why? Because I screwed it up and I gave it to somebody who knew what the hell they were doing. And that's why things are going forward, because we have a network like that. You can't find that in Facebook, and you can't find that in Twitter. So www.nomadnetwork.app. This is what we're doing. So anyway, that's my show for today. You guys have a great day. Be back tomorrow. Peace out.